there, friends. Amy Clinton from Midlife Reignited back again with another short lesson. Today, we're talking about some simple ways to begin rekindling the romance in your relationship. And we're going to talk about differences between passion and intimacy and romance. This one really hits my heart. You see, I've been married to my husband for almost 29 years now, and we've been together for, I want to say, about 32. And every time I even say that number out loud, it just blows my mind. Other than my parents, I would classify our marriage as one of the best ones that I've seen. Ask anyone who knows us, and they will tell you that unless we're working, where you typically find one, the other one's soon to follow. But that's not to say that everything is sunshine and rainbows over here. We have had our ups and downs just like every other relationship. We've had really, really great moments, and we've had moments that I wish that we could do over again. The good thing is that we have made the commitment, both personally and to each other, to put in the work. It takes work to have an exceptional marriage. And from the outside looking in, there are a lot of people that just assume that we got lucky and that our personalities really mesh that well. Well, let me be the first to tell you, that's not really the case. After 30 plus years, we know what to expect from each other now. And while I joke that we are becoming the same person the longer that we're together, that our personalities are meshing, we really are very, very different. You see, he's the extrovert and I'm the introvert. He's the one with 5,000 friends and I'm the one with 5. He's the person that recharges in a group of people and I'm the one that needs dead silence. He's the one that values predictability and I prefer a little more spontaneity. He's the one that plans our vacations for months, and I'm the one that shows up with my packed bag. He loves to cook elaborate meals, and I could live off scrambled eggs. He stays up late, and I'm the one that typically gets up early. This list could go on and on. The point is that we made a choice early on to make it work. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for us. So I'll take that. But here's something that I need you to know. I learned early on in our relationship the difference between passion, intimacy, and romance. All three are required throughout a marriage, but rarely they happen at the same time. Let me explain. So when a relationship first forms, typically all the passion comes with it. And passion is hot. It's that feeling where you just can't get enough of each other. It's the intense fire where all you can think about is each other. But as we know, fires, they burn out. And I believe that that is why so many relationships simply don't make it long term. Everybody loves the passion. But when it first starts to burn out, they get scared and they wonder what's left. Now, if you allow it, this is where the romance can really blossom. Romance is that warm feeling you get. It's where true love can start to build. Anyone can experience passion, but romance is the next step in a long-term relationship. It's the feeling we chase in relationships based on what we see in chick flicks, even though we know that that kind of intense feeling doesn't last long in real life, right? Romance is the powerful force that makes you feel connected to someone in a deeper way. It's the gestures, both the big ones and the small ones, that make you feel especially wooed and cherished by your partner. Romance is what takes your relationship past friendship and past just the red hot passion. It's when the butterflies form when they walk into a room, and it's the warm, fuzzy feelings they give you. after romance, finally comes the intimacy. With intimacy, you find comfort. You find an openness to share, vulnerability, and a closeness that you don't share with anyone else. Many people automatically think of sexual intimacy, and that is very important as well and deserves its very own video. But there's also emotional and intellectual intimacy that contributes to your relationship. This is the good stuff. This is where you know your partner has your back through the good and the bad, where you know if you're sick or you're going through something really hard and some kind of trauma, your partner is there to help. Something that you would have never imagined sharing with them during the early stages of your relationship, that's where the intimacy comes in. And here's the key, and I want you to listen really closely to it. All three of these things, passion, romance, and intimacy, will fluctuate throughout your relationship, and that's completely normal. There are times in a relationship where you just can't get enough of each other, and there are times that it feels like you're just two roommates passing through the hallway. And if it feels like the passion and the romance have gone cold, you can work to reignite both of those. After spending so many years focusing on everyone but yourself, it can be hard to pick back up on some much needed passion and romance. But now's the perfect time. You've got this. And today I'm going to offer you some ideas to help you along the way. How does that sound? Okay, so here we go. Listen up, ladies. This is for you. Romance starts with yourself. Before you can have a passionate relationship with someone else, you already need to be in a loving and passionate relationship with yourself and with your life. It can be as simple as taking a long, hot shower first thing in the morning and then putting on your favorite scent of lotion. It could be stretching and putting on some music that gets you excited for the day. Getting dressed in something that makes you feel good about yourself. Put on the good undies even if no one else ever sees them. You know they're there. Taking the time to fix your hair and add a little makeup if you wear it all helps you feel good about yourself and the day ahead. That's the very first step. You have to start there. For your partner, it can be delivering a cup of coffee or starting their car on a cold morning. It could be telling him to wear the blue shirt because you really love the way it looks on him. Slipping him a note to find later in the day, just saying how much you love him and giving him the best kiss ever before he leaves to wish him a good day off. And if you're really bold, and I absolutely encourage you to give it a try, maybe it's sending a few racy texts throughout the day and saying that you're really looking forward to what's to come after work. And maybe you even send him a little picture to go along with it if you get my drift. It can also just be a few candles lit in the evening just to soften the vibe. It could be cuddling next to each other on the couch with a bowl of popcorn and a favorite show that the two of you only watch together. Or just listening to them talk about their day without interrupting or trying to one-up them with what happened during your day. It's just about really, really listening and spending time together. Some other things to consider. Make time to listen to each other. Schedule this time. Turn off your phone. Really listen. Make a point to be curious about their needs. Use questions to guide your conversation, such as, "Honey, I was just curious. As you think about this next season of our lives together, what excites you? What worries you?" And then let your spouse fill in the blank. Make new discoveries. What do you still need to discover about your spouse? I guarantee you there's something. If you're courageous, maybe ask what their biggest disappointments have been, when they were most at peace. Do they have any regrets? Perhaps ask, what is the most meaningful thing I could do to make our marriage stronger? Then, see how you can go about doing that. Dream separately, but then make a plan together. Dreaming together often causes one spouse to be overwhelmed or feel at risk. It seems as though in most relationships, one spouse is better at vision and the other spouse is more reality-based. And if you're the dreamer, let those dreams fly and then talk to your partner about them being open and flexible to what they may say. All of these ideas can be easily accomplished with very little effort, but it does take effort. It is important to be highly aware of what's going on with each other. Work, personal, and family issues can all play a role in how we feel about ourselves, our relationship, and what stage of our relationship we happen to be in. Offer grace. Offer grace to yourself and to your partner. If you're having an off day, keep working on it. Reflect back on all the things you loved when your relationship first began. What made you want to be together? Think of all their good qualities and how you have been supported when you need it most. Even if things are feeling rough now, you can change the tone by focusing on the good. And I'm going to give you 2 easy action steps to take to get you focused on everything that is good and right. Are you ready? So the first one is for at least 1 full week, 7 days. I want you to write a daily list of 5 things that you love and admire most about your partner. Think back to when you first started dating. What did you absolutely love? What are some of your favorite memories? Do your best to come up with 5 different things every day for 7 days. And at the end of the week, you have at least 35 reasons why you fell in love. The second action task I'm going to give you is to write a love and appreciation letter to your partner, detailing all of the reasons why they're so special to you. It's recommended that you give it to them, but if you aren't in a good place to share, or you just feel like it's too vulnerable right now, it's not required. The act of writing the letter alone can change your perspective about your relationship. Remembering the good and taking yourself back to a time when your relationship felt strong is a great motivator to rekindle that romance. And it all starts with you. And I believe that you have what it takes. I hope that this inspires you to reignite the passion, the romance, and the intimacy in your marriage. I've gotten a few requests now for more relationship videos, so keep an eye out for them. But know that if this is something you really need to work on, my coaching program, Midlife Marriage Reignited, may be exactly what you need. While a marriage is a combination of the actions of 2 separate people, someone needs to take the first step. Someone needs to take the first step in redirecting its path, and that person is you. This isn't about manipulating your partner to get your way or trying to get them to change. Together, we look at ways for you to improve your mindset and what simple actions you can begin taking that would make your partner notice that not only are you wanting to improve your marriage, but you're also willing to put in the work. It's not easy, but in most cases, it's worth it. All right, friends, that's it for today. Share with me in the comments what your biggest takeaway has been from this video. And if you have a friend who is going through a rough patch right now, perhaps share this with them so that they can also get some inspiration. All right, it was great checking in with you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.